Hi to all, my name is Zai, longtime gamer and amateur music producer. Usually I put headphones in two categories, entertainment and producer. Entertainment is for the big bass, fun sounds. Producer is for the flat, clean, accurate sound you'd use in music production or just general listening. The Sennheiser PC 373D doesn't have the big bass for fun sounds. And if I use them in production, I would probably be tempted to turn the bass up too high. That said, if I learned how they should sound, I could get around that. So for amateur producers, I think these could work as a producer set. But they're more than that too. I plugged these into a piano keyboard and actually forgot that the piano didn't have speakers. It's hard to explain, but they set such a soundstage that it seems like the instruments are there with you. Part of that would be because they don't block the outside sound completely. When you wear these, you can still hear people talking around you. That might be bad if you're living in a place of heavy traffic, but because they only weigh about 252 grams, it's easy to forget they're on. So it's a clean, fairly flat sound, and despite being light on the bass, the mids and highs are clear without being sharp. Unless up too loud, then of course the highs become harsh. Also when up too loud, they can rattle with the bass. They don't seem to distort, just rattle, which my Sennheiser RS170s did as well. For the specifications, they list the frequency response at 15Hz to 28 kHz, impedance at 50 ohms, and sound pressure level 116 dB. In games I tested the modes, they're good in stereo, but they're even better in 5.1 and 7.1 surround sound mode. It's not that it gives a huge advantage for footsteps, as many games are decent at getting that information to you anyway. It just seems easier to hear with the surround mode on, and it's a more fun experience. In this clip there's an enemy up top, but I'm moving slowly around the bottom, staying out of sight.
Blue wins the round.
Now, I did that in stereo mode, but did you notice the slight delay before I aimed at him? When I listen back to that in 7.1 surround mode, I can distinguish where he is better, so I'd say I would have had my aim on him a bit sooner. Surround mode isn't essential, but it's nice to have. Overall, very impressed with the sound quality, and if this sounds like the kind of experience you want, then of course, check it out. Let's move on to the bleed on these, to test how much sound they let out. The first test will be holding the headphones in front of a mic, and the music will be by wishful thinking, and it'll be me on the vocals. And this is what it sounds like when I'm wearing them. As expected, not a huge decrease, as it is an open design, and that's why if you put your ear to the outside, you can still hear it clearly. The microphone is self-muting when left in the upright position, and auto-enables when pulled down in place. Unfortunately, like many headset mics, they're too quiet by default. There is a way to fix that though. I'll leave the how-to in the description. I've increased the volume by 15 dB, and it's on a 17.5cm arm, and this middle section here is actually a little bit flexible, so you can put it to the side, and avoid popping and breathing. Here's how it sounds. So I have it slightly to the side of my jaw because there is only so much the filtering can do, but the quality of voice seems fairly natural for a headset mic. Lastly, here's how some typing sounds from about 40 centimeters away, and it's on the Cherry MX Red switches with O-rings. And as a bonus, here's some typing on a loud keyboard. The red switches are fairly quiet, but the final keyboard isn't, yet the mic still barely picked it up. That would mean the mic and the filters are doing their job quite well, so you could use this headset for streaming and voice chat while playing. Looking at the waveforms, you can see how little sound it actually picks up. They advertise it with a frequency response of 50Hz to 16 kHz, and of course, noise cancelling. It's a great performance, and maybe I missed it, but I just wish there was an easier way to boost the mic volume, and I'd prefer a retractable mic that is hidden away when not in use. For the build quality, it's lightweight and mostly made of plastic, with plush velvet on the headband and ear cups. The plush shouldn't become too hot, and it should be more durable too. The ear cups are 11cm long and 2.5cm deep, and while they may not look like the most comfortable set, as I said earlier, it's easy to forget you're wearing them. There's plenty of room for my ears in there, and even when I looked up, down and tilted my head, They never fell off, so they rest on the head very well, but the clamping force is still light enough to be worn for hours. I don't wear glasses, but I played for an hour or so wearing sunglasses, and they felt fine. The cable is kind of a sticky rubber, and it holds its shape a bit. Unfortunately, it seems at this stage, they are USB only, and on the side of the headset, there is a volume control. For the software, just download it from the website. You'll need it to make use of the 5.1 and 7.1 surround. It's easy to set up, and once you're in, you have some equalizer modes. Then noise reduction, that's where you can turn off the mic filter, and it sounds like this. This is with noise reduction off. This is with it on. Off. On. And finally, side tone, which allows you to hear yourself. They're Windows 10 compatible and have a 2-year international warranty. For the conclusion, obviously it's a high quality headset, with a few features that could be improved, but it's great for gaming, listening to music, and even some amateur music production. I haven't had any headsets like these before and love the new experience they gave. If this sounds like your kind of headset, then of course, definitely consider the purchase. But I think they come with a fairly high price tag, so I hope your wallet is ready for it. Hope that helps. If you'd like to support the channel and you're from Australia, then I'll leave the M-Wave links in the description. M-Wave is of course the online tech retailer in Australia. If you're not from Australia, I'll leave some Amazon links for a few countries, also in the description. As always, subscribe to help me grow the channel, like and share this video, and I'll catch you in the next.